Good evening. This is Shindo. Well, here we are again talking about the Russians and how much influence they are having over this election, supposedly. Now, folks, the Democrats, and especially Hillary Clinton, want you to believe that if you question her credibility, if considering that it's obvious that she's lied multiple times. I mean, she lied just either on Monday or Tuesday, I guess is when it really started. Tuesday, yesterday, she said that she actually does know what C means on an email, that she knew it meant classified. But that's not what she told the FBI, so she was lying at one point. She was either lying yesterday or she was lying several weeks ago when she talked to the FBI. So which is it? So now, if you say that Hillary Clinton is a liar, or worse, here, according to the Democrats, the crazy idea, the crazy notion, it's a conspiracy theory if you question her health, despite the fact that she just practically hacked up a lung yesterday before her speech, despite the fact she can't walk up 2 stairs without practically falling on her face. If you question her health, you must be some kind of conspiracy nut. But Donald Trump is in the back pocket of the Russians. And folks, that's not conspiracy theories, because Hillary Clinton said so. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you like hearing this kind of news. This is from Yahoo. Excuse me, folks. As Yahoo always does, it was sitting right here on my screen. I was just about to read it to you, and I accidentally clicked off to the right, and it disappeared. This story from Yahoo is no longer there. This is what Yahoo does all the time. I had it up on my screen. I've had it up on my screen for a couple hours. Now I had a little time to do this video, and now it's gone. So I have found from Breitbart, Hillary Clinton's absurd McCarthyist Russian conspiracy theory. And it's what it is. It's absurd. September 6th, yesterday. Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton reiterated her campaign's bizarre conspiracy theory Monday that Russia is working with Donald Trump to steal the 2016 election. Now, folks, this is not a conspiracy theory, but questioning Hillary Clinton's health, now that makes you a wacko. If you, quote, if you find a turtle on a fence post, it didn't get there by accident, unquote, she told journalists on her new campaign jet. Quote, I think it's quite intriguing that this activity has happened around the time Trump became the nominee, unquote. Call it the new McCarthyism, from, quote, vast right-wing conspiracy, unquote, to, quote, Reds under the bed, unquote. No, as Charles Lane of the Washington Post pointed out on Fox's News special report later that day, the Russians are no longer communist. But the structure of the argument works the same way as it did when the leftists were being hauled in front of the House of Un-American Activities Committee. Trump is being asked to prove a negative, i.e. that he is not working with the Russians. It is the 2016 version of Obama's false 2012 claims that Mitt Romney killed a man's wife or didn't pay his taxes. The Clinton campaign's Russian conspiracy theory ought to be rejected outright, and Clinton ought to be shamed for making it, for 3 basic reasons. Number 1, there is not one real shred of evidence to substantiate the conspiracy theory. Clinton told reporters that Trump, quote, urged Russians to hack more, unquote. She's referring to a joke Trump told during a press conference, the kind of freewheeling press conference that she still refuses to have after being hectored about the Russians allegedly hacking the Democratic National Committee. That's all she has, a joke, which is being spun by the media and Clinton campaign into a smoking gun. Number 2, the conspiracy theory overlooks Clinton's own pro-Russian policy. Part of the conspiracy theory rests on the idea that Trump will pursue a policy of engagement with Vladimir Putin. It is a bad idea, but it's an idea first championed by Hillary Clinton herself when she led the, quote, reset, unquote, with Russia as Secretary of State. The result of the policy was Russian aggression in Europe and the Middle East, pressed by ABC News' Marta Raddatz. On that point, Clinton running mate, Senator Tim Kaine, protested that no one in America was responsible for Russia's actions, negating his own campaign's argument. Number 3, Clinton allowed Russia to control 20% of the U.S. uranium thanks to a Clinton Foundation donation. One of the most damning allegations to emerge from the Clinton Foundation scandal is that the Secretary of State allowed 20% of America's uranium to be sold to a Russian company controlled by the Russian government after a timely payment to Bill Clinton for his speech and several donations to the family charity from the company's chair. Given actual evidence of Clinton working with Vladimir Putin to undermine America's national interest, she ought to be wary of accusing others. It may be true that Russia hacked the DNC. It may even be true that Russia wants to interfere in the election on Trump's behalf, or not. But presuming Trump to be conspiring with the Russians is pure McCarthyism and deserves to be called that. This campaign on both sides is just going in crazy land. Crazy land. And I have never, and I know that those of you Americans out there who are paying the least bit of attention, I have never seen this country so divided, ever. I've never seen this country so divided. And I imagine many of you who are older than I am have never seen this country so divided. They keep harboring back to the 60s. Well, maybe the 60s was the last time, which is before my time, that the country's been so polarized. So I don't like either one of these candidates, as I've expressed many times, but I can't stand it when someone is lying to my face. And that's what Hillary Clinton does. She lies to your face. You may not like Donald Trump. I don't like him. I mean, I like some of the things he does. I like how he goes after the press because I can't stand the press. But you may not like Donald Trump. But one thing's for sure, he's not full of it. Hillary Clinton is. So if you like this channel, and if you like what I'm doing, please click like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos. This is Shindo. Have a good day.